guys, welcome back to the Ruby channel. So today I'm going to be talking about 10 things that are different between living in America and New Zealand. Okay, so I lived in America for 13 years of my life, and just 5 months ago we moved back to New Zealand, me and my family, and these are just some of the things that I've noticed that are different in those 5 months. The first thing that is different between America and New Zealand is that in New Zealand they use Celsius for measuring the temperature, and in America they use Fahrenheit. They also use the metric system in New Zealand, so there's kilometers instead of miles and meters instead of feet, and then there's centimeters and millimeters. And then in America there's inches, but then they also measure in kilograms instead of pounds. The second difference, or thing that I've noticed that's different between America and New Zealand, they spell a few words differently in New Zealand just differently. In America, they spell the word color like this, and in New Zealand, they spell it like this. Yeah, so they just add a U. They spell the word favorite like this in America, and favorite like this in New Zealand, so it's the same like add a U concept. I don't know why, they just do. They spell tire like on your car like this in America and like this in New Zealand. I was really confused by this one. It was weird the first time I saw it on a sign. It was weird. The final thing that I've noticed is that they spell check like the thing that you write to give money and like the bank thing, whatever. Check like this in America and like this in New Zealand. Number 3 is that New Zealand is in the southern hemisphere of the world and America is in the northern. So that means that the seasons are all swapped around. Right now it is January and it is summer in New Zealand. In America it's winter and it is freezing, at least where I came from. So number 4 is that in New Zealand they drive on the left side of the road and in America they drive on the right side of the road. But something that I've noticed that's pretty interesting, I think, is that when people are walking down on the sidewalk or in the store, like in the supermarket, you tend to walk on the side of the road past people that you drive on. So I was always used to going on the right side of the road. When we first got here and I didn't think about it and wasn't aware of it, I would walk into people a lot because they were like moving aside, moving to the left to get past me, and I was moving to the right, so we, collide. Number 5 is that in the schooling system in New Zealand, they have years instead of grades. They actually have 13 years in New Zealand because they don't have kindergarten. Because in America, it's kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade, blah, 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 up to 12th grade. But here, it just starts at year 1. You go into school at year 1, but they do have a kindergarten, but kindergarten in New Zealand is more like preschool in America. Something that you go to before you start like real school or whatever. Number 6 is that emergency contact number, whatever, the number that you used to call the police or the ambulance or whatever. In America, it is 911, but in New Zealand, it's 111. So, yeah. Number 7 is that the alphabet is slightly different. This letter right here is pronounced Z in New Zealand and Z in America. So number 8 is just something that I've noticed when playing with people or kids or whatever. When they play like hide and go seek or tag or anything like that, so in America, you would always say the person that's like the seeker or the person that's the tagger would be it. But in New Zealand, they say that they are in. If I was the seeker in hide and go seek, they'd say you're in, and then I would be it. The game in America, monkey in the middle, which is where like 2 people throw a ball and there's a person in the middle or multiple people trying to catch the ball and get the people out. It is called monkey in the middle in America, but in New Zealand, it's called piggy in the middle. Which I just don't understand at all. Pigs don't jump? Like what? I'm very confused by that one. Number 9 is that the light switches actually go the other way, if that makes sense. So in America, to turn a light on, you would push it up. You would like flick it up. And to turn it off, you would flick it down. But in New Zealand, you flick it down to turn it on, and up to turn it off. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the light switch difference. Right now, the light switch is pushed up, I guess you could see, and the light is off. And now I'm going to push it down and the light's on. So the final thing that is different between America and New Zealand that I've noticed so far is that the plugs in the wall are a different shape. So that means that all of the electrical things that we brought from America, our chargers and anything that needs to be plugged in, we've had to get special little converters for. And also, every power plug that's on the wall has next to it, next to the thing that you plug in, there's a little switch. And the switch has to be turned on for the power to go running through the plug, I guess. And I think it's just a way to conserve energy and save energy so that it's not running when it doesn't need to be. So that is the 10 things that I have noticed that are different between America and New Zealand. If you want me to do a part 2 of this video with more things that I've noticed, comment down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah.